Do y'all want just one more really exciting fact while I sit here in the well house? Because I'm gonna be a mom again. Because I found some more little duck eggs in the well house. I ended up trapping mini goats and now I just have to weed out the ones I don't need. Like that. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, Elfie. Now you can see her tail too does that kind of fishbone thing that it does all the way around her back. These Life on Morrow Hill videos, I tell you what, becoming kind of boring, huh? Same old thing, same old something always going on. I agree with y'all. I agree. I get sick of telling y'all about my problems. I get sick of hearing about my problems from y'all and the fact that I always have problems. But we got another one to take care of today, so if you can stand it, let's go see who the problem causers are today. These are not our problem causers today. Don't worry. These are not our problem causers, but I do want to stop and pay them a little visit. Corny and the peacock have actually been hanging out at this gate for quite a minute. Just talking to each other and hanging out. Don't you turkey stomp at me. What's the I'm making you, I haven't seen you in so long. Punky, you leave that peacock alone. I have not even seen you in so long. You're already doing the chirpy stompy thing at me. Do the stomp. Do the stomp. Whoa. Not focused on the peacock anymore, huh? We want to be friends. Shake it. Shake it. Oh, hello. Okay. Hi. Hi, Ziggy. Oh, you couldn't stand me loving these other babies and not coming paying you a visit. I'm coming in there with you because your brothers are bad boys. Your brothers are bad boys. See what I mean about repetitive, boring. Oh. Of course it would be Elfie and Lefty out and about. And I don't even get to be shocked about it. I tell y'all while they're out. They're out because I got about 5 other goats over there in my pasture and my stuff. I don't know why they keep coming over here. He's going somewhere quick, fast, and in a hurry. Maybe they're friends. He's not stomping at him like he was me. Hello, Miss Rowe. I'm so happy to see you running up with the uppity tail. Hello, Miss Rowe. All the boys come in. Both of the boys come in just fine. Row, no. Row, I gotta talk about you in just a second, but you gotta stay inside. Go. Go. Now all the goats came back in and that was easy peasy. They're trying to stand in front of me right now and not let me drive anywhere. But that's good to go. I do want to talk about Row though because she's got a little something going on. I noticed when I came out for feed time this morning that she had a little bit of a droopy tail. Droopy tail in goats is usually not the greatest sign, okay? But she still got up. She still wanted to go to the feed. And that's why I didn't give her a total complete check over this morning. Things are a little bit more chaotic at feed time. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if maybe I can get her in the trailer or somewhere that I can get my hands on her good and give her a little physical exam. I did notice when I had to get off the side-by-side and kind of run her back into the pasture, her behind does look a little bit wet, like maybe she's had a little bit of diarrhea. If I could catch her right now, that would be great. Hey, Roro. Hey, Roro. Come here, Roro. Come here. Come on. No. Actually, I'm sorry if y'all don't want to see goat booty. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize, truthfully. But I have to look. Y'all want to come along for the chores? Y'all got to look too. She actually doesn't look like she had the scours. That's good. That's good. I won't violate you too much, okay? You don't look like you had the scours. Well, that's good. Maybe I was worried for no reason. She did have a little bit of a droopy tail, but maybe she was just in a bad mood. Maybe she was a little chilly. There's nothing back there for you. I'll give you a little bit of hay. You want some hay? He's a big love bug. He's not loving me back, but he's letting me love him. And that counts for something. Anyways, back to talking about Miss Rowe. Look at her. I actually think maybe she's just nervous. The things that we know about little Rowe are really not a lot. We know that Jake rescued her from being tied up in someone's yard whose intent was to make a meal out of her, or a few meals, which is also a little strange to me because she was very, very skinny. Now, I think that Jake dewormed her. I have to get with him for confirmation on that, but regardless, I'm probably going to deworm her again. Depending on what he used, I'll use something different. And I need to hit my entire herd with a dewormer anyways. Now let's talk about her coat for a second. Hey, I'm trying to talk about Rowe. I'm trying to talk about Rowe. And you're all up in my business, and I hear goats fighting over there that don't even belong over here. Everyone talks about Rowe's coat and Rowe's tail. No, I'm looking for Rowe only. Everyone's had a meal today. I'm looking for Rowe only. Rowe and me are gonna go somewhere. Just Rowe and me. Come on, Miss Rowe. Come on, Miss Rowe. No, just Rowe and me. You don't even live here. I ended up trapping mini goats, and now I just have to weed out the ones I don't need. Like that. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, Elfie. Ah! Thank you so much, kind boy. It's just me and you now, sweet baby. Just me and you now, sweet girl. Everybody's gonna be so jealous. It's okay. There you go. Now I can get a good look at you. Take a pause. Took a pause, and now she's finished her food. But let's talk about her coat and all this. Oh, sorry, you scared me. You were trying to love me, and I pulled away. Oh, good girl. Oh, good girl. Good job, sweet girl. So her coat feels really rough. You could tell, especially through here, that it's really, really wiry. And rough, discolored coat in goats is a big sign of a copper deficiency. Have we heard me talk about a copper deficiency before? Because I've talked about copper deficiency in goats before, and I try to keep my goats on a schedule of having that twice a year, roughly every 6 months. So I've done some research on the whole copper deficiency in goats and what causes it and signs of it and what to give them, okay? This split at the back here at the ridge, she's gonna let me touch all over her and do this pretty easily. So she is underweight, which is from her conditions that she was living in before, I'm sure. And her letting me touch on her like that just now, I can tell that she is putting some healthy weight on in her hips. Now you can see her tail too does that kind of fishbone thing that it does all the way around her back, which is another telltale sign of a copper deficiency. Ro was looking like this when she came here, so I've never seen her in what she looks like as a fully healthy goat. Do y'all want to see how I can tell that the rest of my herd is also due for a copper pill? Go ahead and let this sweet girl out now that we've had hands all over her and taken a look. Here you go, Roro, if you want to. She likes to hang out in here, so she might opt to stay. Let me just search around here for my Mr. Pickles real quick. I think I see him. Mr. Pickles! Mr. Pickles here is my jet black baby, right? He's not jet black, he's got a little bit of white spots on him, okay? But he's otherwise supposed to be this jet black baby, okay? And you can see here. Thank you. Thank you. You can see all through here, you can see he's starting to, a lot of this is just winter coat, but you can see the copper color. Oh, look here. He needs a copper pill too. We're due for one, okay? We're due for it. He's actually looking pretty good. He don't got any fishtailing or split hair or anything like that going on, but he's gonna get one anyways. Oh, there he is, never mind. I was gonna say I'm not gonna go on a search for Elfie, but he's right here, I'll show y'all. Hello, Mr. Elfie. Now it's kind of harder to tell with a white goat because they get dirty easy. White gets dirty, okay? But you see the yellowing color right here? I don't think all that is dirt, okay? Or this here on his butt. I think that's a little discoloration in the hair. See, it goes down his back here. A sign that we need a copper pill, huh, Mr. Elfie? Copper pill. So I'm gonna get everybody treated and supplemented and everything that they need. So stay tuned for another video on that. I actually usually have to order my copper pills online. I use something called copper oxide wire particles, which is an actual capsule with tiny copper wire particles inside of it. As they eat it, it slow releases the copper particles into the belly, giving them a slow release of this copper supplement. I think in just a matter of days time, a few days time after they have those, we'll start to see that hair looking really, really good. I actually hate ordering my copper oxide wire particles for the goats online. You don't know where they store those things or how they keep them or if the medicine's in good condition or stored properly, especially if they're delivered on a hot truck and some capsules stick together. So I called Cowboy Feed Store this morning and I spoke on the phone with Ralph. I told him what I was looking for and he said he could get with a couple vendors, see what he could find out if they could start carrying them for me, which I was so grateful for. And Pop actually went there apparently just a few minutes after I hung up the phone because my next phone call was from Pop. And he says, baby, I got some of those. I said, oh, Pop. I thought he was joking. Seriously, I thought he was just kidding. He said, seriously, I'm into that high-tech stuff right now. But I had a goat that needed them one time, so I bought some. So I'm going to see what he has. Maybe we can get to dosing them up a little earlier than expected. Do y'all want just one more really, really, really exciting fact while I sit here in the well house? Because I'm going to be a mom again. Not me, personally. I'm not pregnant. But I'm going to be some kind of mom again, hopefully. Because I found some more little duck eggs in the well house. Don't ask me for certain where all of the other little ducks that hatched over here ended up. I don't know for certain, but they very well could be the ones that have been hanging out in my pasture daily because there are tons of them that I see in the pasture and on top of the barns. maybe it's them. But I'm really excited to see if any little babies hatch out of those. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see y'all on the next one.